In some regards, it was a very fun season. We dug ourselves a hole and got out of it, and it was great to see that with our young players.
We had a lot of young guys stand up, so that was encouraging. It's never going to end the way you want it unless you win the Super Bowl, but overall, I thought those guys got some experience and really helped us in the end and developed some depth. So going into this year is something hopefully we can build on.
Lots being said about the relative value of the running back position possibly increasing. How much do you feel that what Bucky Irving was able to do for you guys is part of driving that conversation?
Oh, I'm sure it has part of that, and justly deserved. He's been a fantastic player for us at in a short amount of time. He accelerated our offense a little bit. We added a new dimension along with Rashad, and we have an awesome running backs room right now. So he probably had a lot to do with it.
He's come in from getting a few carries at the start of the season to being the bell cow at the end of the season. I thought he's come along a great deal, and we haven't had a real running game here in like 6 years. So with Bucky coming in along with Rashad, and they had a 1-2 punch, I thought they were very effective.
I've never seen a more cohesive group. The chemistry in the locker room is off the charts. We showed that we were competitive till the end. I think we're there. We just need to continue to build on it.
Tampa Bay thrives because of the intangible. It's not a particular place nor person.
Jason said a little bit ago, we have a really tight-knit group. I think across the board, coaches, players, support staff, everyone's got their hand in the pile.
There's no physical thing you can point to that makes this place go.
Everything's already been talked about, right? It's our moment of truth.
It thrives because of the culture.
This is what I wanted. Taking a chance to come here, understanding the pieces that I had.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are no different. 2025 marks an abrupt end to the 49th season of Bucs football.
They fight their way to the divisional round!
But as we enter the 50th, the culture of 5 decades is our guiding light forward.
Tampa!
As we bid farewell to another season atop the NFC South.
Go, man! NFC South champs!
We do so with plenty of hope for the future and plenty of gas in the tank.
Bucky Irving, oh boy, he slipped away. What a move!
He's in! It's Jalen McMillan! Come on now!
Another rookie gets in on the act.
What a catch! Jalen McMillan! One-on-one. Oh, what a catch! Evans! It's a touchdown!
Welcome into Bucs Insider, coming to you from the Bucs studio, presented by Ticketmaster. Casey Phillips here with Scott Smith and Bree Dix, and man, what a week to be a Bucs fan. There have been so many incredible things that have happened, of whether it's the 5th straight year of making the playoffs, the 4 straight division titles, Mike Evans streak. I just feel like there have been so many amazing things to be excited about. A great time to be in Tampa, a great time to be a Bucs fan, and so we have a lot of really fun things to get to here. Our rookie class in general, it's just incredible seeing what they've been doing down the line and down in crunch time, where a lot of times you hear about that rookie slump even as you get to the end of the season. They're not used to playing this long, and our rookies seem to be just hitting their stride, which is incredible. And of course, I feel like we just cannot talk enough about Bucky Irving and then the run game overall.
Yeah.
Here, I'll help you with that segue. They both, Bucky and Jalen, both had 8 touchdowns this year, and the Buccaneers had the most touchdowns in the league from rookies.
Wow.
So that's pretty cool.
The Buccaneers have had some really good rookie running backs in their history. I mean, most recently Doug Martin, but think about Warwick Dunn. What a great player he was. Cadillac Williams, Eric Rett, if you want to go back a little bit farther. You remember LeGarrette Blount? Put it all together is Bucky Irving. Other than Doug Martin, it's the best rookie season the Buccaneers have ever gotten from a running back.
Bucky Irving, Oregon. He's a change of pace guy that's tough. He's quick. He's got good hands. He's just not real big, and pass protection that'll show up at times. He reminds me of Amir Abdullah. He's from Nebraska. I like the way that he plays. He's fun to watch, and he's gonna give you everything he's got. He plays hard. Antoine?
Like they say, tough, he competitive, he got good vision and patience, and I thought he was really good running inside. He's not dynamic by any stretch of the imagination, but he got a lot of subtle. He runs with a lot of subtleness to him, kind of a guy that runs like a big back, just in a little guy body. But again, I thought he ran hard.
Shannon?
He's incredibly tough. I think just as agile as Rashad. Really good feet. Plays with really good vision. Pass pro. I think his size just doesn't hold up, but he shows really good effort. You don't have to question his commitment. He loves it.
Bucky Irving comes. Bucky Irving breaks it back. And Bucky Irving. Bucky Irving down the sideline.
Bucky is a unique runner. He runs with good vision, good balance, and very, very sudden changes of directions, which, not everybody has that ability.
Bucky Irving running, breaks a tackle. Bucky Irving is still running with
When you watched him play in college, very rarely did the first guy ever tackle him. And it's kind of the same thing that's happening right now.
The types of plays that he has shown our fans that he's out there on the field doing are just so exciting. It gets them all juiced up, and then because his name is so much fun to chant.
Exciting to watch. How he moves like a joystick.
Yeah, that's true. His name, too.
Bucky. Bucky's a cool name.
Bucky Irving is obviously not the biggest running back, but he averaged over 5.5 yards per carry on rushes outside of the tackles, which is 5th most, and he averaged 5.3 on rushes inside of the tackles, which is 2nd most in the NFL.
Bucky Irving runs to his left, shake the tackle, stiff arms the tackle.
Bucky Irving's been the biggest difference in that offense. Baker Mayfield essentially said that this week.
How many times can we get the ball in his hands, and how quickly? That's pretty much what I've learned. He's a playmaker.
This Bucky Irving is special. I mean, you start to look at him, and the way he runs kind of reminds you of Barry Sanders, the way he jumps, cuts, and he's very patient.
He's a complete football player. He's one of the toughest, smaller guys I've seen since I've been in the league.
Being so little and people doubting me that I won't be able to get to where I'm at right now. All the people that doubted me throughout my life on saying how small I am, I just try to keep it in the back of my head that I got to go to work every day.
Hello.
Bucky.
What's up, Coach?
This is Jason Knight, the GM in Tampa. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing great. You're about to be a Buck.
So appreciate you.
How you feel?
Were you pissed off when you finally got your name called, but knowing how late in the draft it was?
Yeah, I'll probably say that because just seeing all them other backs go in front of me and just being doubted, pretty much seeing all the teams pass me, and then the Buccaneers finally the team that pretty much had faith in me.
Can you name those dudes?
Yeah, we had Jonathan Brooks, Blake Corman, Trey Benson, Jalen Wright, Marshawn Lloyd.
Bucky. What's up, Coach?
Congrats, man.
Appreciate you.
Hey, you doing all right?
Yeah, I'm all good. I'm ready to work, man.
Hey, we're ready for you to work. Can't wait to get you down there, okay?
I mean, he was angry. He was mad. He was disappointed. I talked to him right after, Coach Bowles and Jason and the guys did, and I told him, I said, hey, you sound like you're pretty mad. I hope you keep that the whole time here in pro football, because sometimes you're going to have great success, but then sometimes you're not going to have success. But the most important thing is you got to keep an even kill mindset.
With the 125th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers select Bucky Irving, running back, Oregon. Here comes your
I feel like I know exactly who Bucky Irving is when you watch him.
Where do you think you are as far as knowing the playbook and really truly understanding it, so when you do go out there, you can just play free and not have to think about it?
I think it slowed down for me a lot. When I first got out here, my mind was spinning because I didn't know what was going on, but pretty much just locking in every night, going over my plays, having the voice out of your hand of plays, just talking through what I got, and just being able to come out here and execute it. If I just keep that up, I'll be in great hands.
He's taking care of his body, and he watches a lot of film. He's a film junkie. He gets in early, and he watches a lot of tape, so he's taking mental reps even if he isn't practicing, so that helps out, and especially for a young guy.
The Buccaneers had to do something about their run game. They had finished dead last in both yards per game and yards per carry in each of the previous 2 seasons.
I pretty much say that we put an emphasis on the run game this year, that we got to be pretty good at it, and I think we took it day by day and we wanted to get better at it, and you see that we go out there every day and practice and pretty much put in the work, and then when we get to Sunday, we got to execute. Yeah.
The Buccaneers come out of their bye week with 4 wins and 6 losses. From here, the road to the playoffs is narrow, but still intact. It's December 1st in Charlotte, North Carolina, which means Tampa Bay is running out of chances. Bucky Irving and the Bucs need to establish the run to make a run.
But Carolina's defense done a nice job anyway against Baker and the Bucs on offense. So what do you see Tampa Bay having to do on offense here to turn things around?
Get back to throwing the ball to the backfield, out of the backfield to the running backs, the screen game, start running the football again. You've got to get quarterback Baker Mayfield back into a rhythm, but just get back to what you've been doing.
Problem here is Baker's 2 out of 8 against this Carolina defense today, and they haven't been able to break a run, as Bucky Irving may change that with a first down run. A pickup of 11 and a first down.
Everybody's going to start out the game pretty fast, but once the game died down and you start getting 5-yard runs, 10-yard runs, and then you get that first explosive one, then that pretty much get them guys up front, like we can run the ball down these guys' throat.
Quick flip to Bucky Irving. What a move he puts up. And Irving, he's inside the 10, down inside the 5. It'll be first and goal. Bucs behind Bucky.
He's a very, very elite runner, which sets him apart from a lot of people. Physical, tough guy that will run through tackles and try to finish his run, that plays at full speed at all times.
Baker flips. Irving will get a first down. Boy, he's slippery to the 45. Mayfield will dump it off. A lot of room for Irving. And on the first down, it's at the 35. This is more typical of what the Buccaneers have done when they've been successful.
I think it boosts everybody's confidence around us as far as the team being able to do what we do best.
Irving will weave his way for another first down. Oh, he's fun to watch. Pick up a 13 yards. Back to Irving. Has a hole. Bucky Irving's in the end zone. A Buccaneer touchdown. 7th rushing touchdown for the rookie.
Yeah, and I love this design. This is a counter with a tight end. So you're going here tight end, here fullback, getting over there to the other side. There it is. Bam. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
3-yard run in first quarter is a good run because the defense is fresh, it's physical, and it's hard to move those guys out of the way. As you continue to play, obviously people get a little winded. That 2- and 3-yard run that was in the first quarter becomes 7, 8, 9, then all of a sudden a 25 or 30.
Bucky Irving is through for the first down and more to it. And J.C. Horn finally brings him down around the 10-yard line.
The guys up front made it easy for me being able to open up the holes, and when I see it, I just explode through it and let my instincts kick in. But it was working that game, and we kept it rolling.
But what a game for Bucky the Buck. McLaughlin to make it a 4-point lead. He made from 27. This is from 26. And McLaughlin delivers.
Bucky is in the middle of a career day, but the Bucs are in a dogfight, and their 4-point lead with 3 minutes left in the game is not enough to keep the surging Panthers at bay.
Young has time, and he can run, throws for the end zone. Field has it. It's a touchdown, Panthers. They've got the lead with 30 seconds to go.
There's not a whole lot more pressure than this. 30 seconds and 3 timeouts.
Mayfield got a catch at the 45 and a first down. It's Mike Evans. 19 seconds. Mayfield, he's got to get rid of it. He somehow gets away. And he's going to take it down the sideline and out of bounds with 2 timeouts and 11 seconds remaining. Mayfield fires. The catch is made. Sterling Shepard hauls that in. They're going to use a timeout. They'll have 1 remaining with 4 seconds. And that means you're going to have to try the field goal. Chase McLaughlin. Chase McLaughlin, the kick. It's up. It's through. And we're tied and headed to overtime.
4-quarter timeout. Each team will have 2 timeouts.
Any questions? All right. This is forward. The other side is tails. Heads. The other side is tails. Tampa Bay, you're the visiting team. What is your choice? Heads. His choice is heads. It is heads. You're going to ball toss. Yes, sir. One play at a time. We said it before the game. Hey, they are bend but don't break. Keep it in front of the defense. We can't get impatient. No, it's going to take execution. We on that ass.
Irving is back in the game. Mayfield with time and throws. And what a catch! Inside the 45 and down to the 40. Jalen McMillan. And on fourth down, here comes McLaughlin, who made from 51 a moment ago to push it into overtime. Again, his career long, 57. He's hit from 56 this year. The kick, sailing, and McLaughlin misses. And now a field goal by Carolina would win the game.
We're on the line of scrimmage.
The blitz is on, and pressure's coming, and a high throw, and a one-handed catch from Adam Thielen.
Oh my goodness.
The glove, Adam Thielen, already in field goal range, and they go to 200. Ball's out, ripped out by the Bucs, and Diaby is on it. And Tampa Bay with their first takeaway. Anthony Nelson is the one who knocked that ball loose.
That's a freaking play, Nelly. God. Big time play, man. Big time play. Damn, Nelly. Big time play, man. Big time play. Damn, Nelly. Big time play, man. Big time play.
Mayfield behind, but what a catch by Evans across midfield. Rashad White in the backfield after Bucky Irving, as the rookie running backs had a career day running the football. White has Rashad White shakes loose. White down the sideline around the 10-yard line and out of bounds. A breakaway run for the Bucs. The Buccaneer takeaway gives the Bucs the chance to take away this win. McLaughlin, see how good this snap and hold are. It's up and through, and the Bucs pull it out in overtime in Carolina and improve their record to 6-6 atop the NFC South. Wild game.
Yeah. Nelly, we're good. He's coming. Nelly.
Hey guys, listen up. Hey, we finally won one at the end. We wouldn't have won this in the first half of the season. We learned how to finish. Right? By any means necessary. By any means necessary. Okay, we got a guy that just had a baby. And we got the guy that made the game sealing play. Not only does he get the game ball, but he gets to break it down and say, see you Wednesday.
Hey, good today. Way to fight to the last minute. All right, let's go. See you Wednesday. Hey. Family on three. 1, 2, 3. Hey, Nelly, you sound crazy. What's up?
How you doing? Okay. What's up, Jalen? Come on. Okay, you good? John Spita. What's Antoine doing? Giving you the answers to the test back there?
Yeah, basically.
How you doing, Mike?
We got family ties, man.
Oh, here we go.
You guys had a lot of success. Did you think about going back?
for another year, or were you?
No, I was set. I feel like I'm a leader everything I do. I'm ready to be a pro.
Talk to us about that a little bit, just like your game and kind of what you think your strengths are and like opportunities.
I'm fast, I'm quick, I make the contested catches, I'm a playmaker. I bring swag to that receiver room. I feel like I bring the best out of people that are around me. I'm passionate about the game, I'm energetic. I feel like when it comes to football, I just keep the main thing the main thing.
What do you do for fun?
This may sound weird, but I like to go to the grocery store, and you know how they have those off-brand cereals that are like the weird kinds? I'll collect those and I'll try those, and then I'll go to the grocery store and get like different potato chip flavors. For example, last week I had avocado vanilla, and it was disgusting, but
avocado vanilla potato chip?
Yeah. Avocado vanilla, yeah, potato chip. I'll do that. Nah, it was terrible.
You do that by yourself?
Yeah, I'll do that by myself.
I can honestly say I've never heard anybody say do that as a hobby.
It's kind of weird.
Jalen McMillan, I loved him coming into the year. Love his attitude. He's unselfish. He just does his job. And he gets open time and time again. He's got a knack. He understands how to play the position. He's got tremendous talent, tremendous ability, and a great work ethic.
No.
Let's go. Yeah.
Hello?
Hey, Jalen.
What's going on?
This is Jason Light. I'm the GM of Tampa. How are you doing?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing great. We are about to make you a buck.
Oh.
All right. We are very excited. We are.
Man.
Hey, I'm going to hand you over to Coach Bowles. Why don't you pick up the phone here? All right. Hey, congratulations.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you.
Jalen, how you doing, man?
What's up, Coach? How you doing?
I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm good, man. I'm ready to go, Coach.
Sounds like a big party over there. We're ready for you to go. Can't wait to get you down here. We got a couple other Huskies down here waiting on you.
Yes, sir. I'm ready.
Great. I look forward to seeing you, okay?
Yes, sir. I'm ready. Let's do it.
All right. You got it. Talk to you later, okay?
I got you. Let's do it. Yes, sir.
Come on. Let's yell it. Oh, yeah. Tampa Bay Buccaneers select Jalen.
They screaming over there. Talk about emotion. Good job.
So far at the NFL level, have you? I know you haven't played a game. I know you know all of that, but probably underdrafted. Chip on your shoulder, I would imagine about that. But like, why is this not too big for you right now?
My last college season, I got hurt, and I wasn't able to play that whole season until the very end. So I'm hungry. I feel like I should have got drafted higher. But at the end of the day, God puts you in positions that, that you're meant for. And I feel like I'm meant for this moment, and I feel like this isn't too big for me. Just the fact that I'm playing with Mike Evans and Chris Godwin, I'm blessed to be in this position.
What's allowing you to kind of integrate yourself very seamlessly into this? It seems like it's already kind of becoming second nature for you.
I think it's just the small details that I incorporate into my life. I'm on a routine. I like staying on that routine, because at the end of the day, when me and Chris, they're my locker mates, when I'm with Mike and Chris before practice, I know that they're expecting a lot from me, and I know that, them being leaders of the receiver room, it's up to me to make good plays.
When young players come in from a good program, they should already know how it's done. There's not much room for error. So that's why when you do those little things, that's what breeds champions. And those are things that we all have to get through if we want to be great. student of the game, quick, great routes, super polished, way more polished than I was coming in as a rookie as far as running routes, great hands, great eyes when he catches the football, great releases. I think he's going to be a really great player for us.
He's going to make plays when the ball's in the air, and that's one thing that I'm continuing to learn is really just give him a chance. He might not be the biggest guy, but he's going to go up and high point the ball, and that's a natural skill that he has. And so my trust is going to continue to grow as long as he keeps doing the right things, and he is. So I think he's got the right attitude. He brings a lot of juice to that room.
Y'all my big brother. I'm looking out for you. You know what I'm saying?
Your first touchdown, we're going to keep it.
I said don't keep it. Don't get your first touchdown away. Now you say that. Now you say that. And you go, now you be tearing up when you make a play. You're going to lose your mind, you score. Yeah. The ball going to be bouncing.
That ball going to end up in a
you
on the ship. I'm sorry. You got to keep the first one, bro. Yeah, you got to.
When a player is like they come in and they're asking questions or like just like generally just like interested in the things like that you're trying to help them with, like it makes it like 10 times like easier to be able to actually like help them.
I learned this from Chris, but he'll get on the jugs and he'll practice catching this way, but with his right foot or right leg open, so where he could like have this type of mobility, but then he'll catch balls with his left foot or left leg up, and then it kind of restricts you from going like this. So it's different angles of how the ball's coming, different movements for your body as well.
The information that I have that has made me like the player like that I am today and allowed me to have the success that I've had, like that's not unique to me. Like I've acquired that from somewhere. It's just like a passing of the torch. It's like, you know, just passing game down to the next generation, right? With the hopes that whoever I pass it to, they'll like have a young guy at some point later on down the road and they'll pass them that knowledge.
Yeah, I feel like I gotta leave where they left off at the end of the day. I mean, Chris and Mike set a standard so high to where I feel like I have to fulfill that.
Here we go. Still so much on the line for Tampa these final 5 weeks, and the Raiders just looking for a win.
This is kind of who Tampa Bay is. They've been in this position before. They have to fight with everything to make the playoffs.
Tampa Bay, boy, they've been here before. The third straight year that they are 6-6 or worse at this juncture of the season. They've won the division 3 straight years. So here's Baker. See where he sits. And he was good when he had to beat last week in that overtime win. Quickly out of the chute, and he gets it to Jalen McMillan.
It's not uncommon for rookies to take some time to really get acclimated into the offense. The Raiders game was really the beginning of a strong end to the season. You could really see Jalen emerging as that second outside receiver.
This is Baker throwing towards the end zone. It's caught. McMillan, touchdown. Baker Mayfield, cash money. McMillan was open, and he hit him in stride for the 15-yard scoring strike.
Go, dog.
Watch Mayfield. He's going to fake just a quick little hitch, and you see the corner out there, Jack Jones. It looks like there's a safety help over the top. Great setup to fake the screen and go downfield for the score.
Hey, we on their ass, baby. Hey, you different. Hell yeah. Come on. Bro, he didn't even look at you. Yeah. He just started jumping.
Well, the offense came out on fire, up 14-0 really quickly, and then turnovers became an issue. And fortunately, the defense did a pretty good job of keeping the Bucs from letting those turnovers put them in a big hole. The Raiders did catch up and make a game out of it.
What were they doing in the second and third quarter that made things more challenging for you guys in the passing game?
I want to say just a lot of defense was getting home. We didn't have a lot of time to run routes, so we needed to just run our routes faster, come off the line faster, make sure we got open faster.
The entire passing game just isn't in sync.
As tough as he is, Baker's pass incomplete off the hands of McMillan.
Mike Evans has been absent in this offense.
Yes, he has. Very quiet. Baker over the middle, completes right on cue, and look at Evans hurdling the defender. Boy, just when they needed a play, their star, Mike Evans, delivers a pickup of 32 for the Buccaneers.
And that's exactly what Tampa Bay's offense needed to try to jumpstart and capture any type of momentum here.
Some big plays. Tyke Smith had the interception in the red zone. That was a game-turning play right there. It was still a close game until the Buccaneers offense finally kind of got it back together in the fourth quarter.
And now you need a play right here on 3rd and 6.
Yeah. Right now you've got to be at your best.
Mayfield goes underneath, gets it to McMillan, and he's going to stroll in for the Tampa Bay touchdown.
Hey, I ain't never had no green grass like that yet. You know how satisfying that is, bro? There's nobody there. Satisfying. I felt like I could dance my way there.
Second touchdown catch of the day for McMillan.
They said I'm a ripper. I said, all right. Okay. All right.
And that will do it here in Tampa. The Buccaneers outlasting the Raiders 28-13.
We just stayed in it. At the end of the day, like, whatever happens, you can't let it throw you off. You just got to continue to push and persevere and just, you know, count on your teammates to do their job too, just like I'm doing mine. So we just did that, and now we got a dub. So let's just celebrate, huh?
It seems like every other week it's someone else stepping up. Today, why was it you, and just what does that say about this team that so many people can't step up?
I mean, the ball just found me. God does things that we don't understand, and we just embark on them. So I just took the lead, and whenever the ball threw my way, I caught it.
Morning, guys. As we get going this week, guys, we've been in this situation before. It was when we started early in the season, and then we had to play Denver, right? We were on a winning streak. Everybody was feeling good, and everybody talked about us. And then we went out and got our ass kicked because we laid an egg. We learned from these moments. You get second chances in this league. It's the first half of the season, the second half of the season. Now we got to play another team just like that, okay? They're fighting, holding on to playoff lives just like we are. We know what we got to do. We understand what we got to do. People start talking good about us, we tend to relax and take our foot off the gas. It ain't no different, guys. Keep doing the little things right? Keep doing the little things right. All the outside noise, we got to take care of us. We were up, we were down, we're back up. We got to stay steady. We got to stay the course, guys.
The Bucs have stayed the course, in large part because of the ones who cleared the way. A young offensive line that was treated as a scapegoat in years prior now quietly finds itself in the conversation with the league's best. While the emergence of Bucky Irving and Jalen McMillan may headline the Bucs' recent success on offense, it'd be a different story without a wide lane and a clean pocket.
You hear a lot, and rightfully so, about the great offensive lines in Detroit and Philadelphia and how they are really the key to how good those offenses have been in recent years. And I think quietly, maybe not getting talked about a lot around the league, but I think quietly the Buccaneers have put together what's becoming an elite offensive line as well.
And the numbers back it up. The Buccaneers will go on to finish the season as the third-ranked passing offense in football, with the rushing attack improving from number 32 last season to number 4.
It starts there. You don't have success unless you have an offensive line that's playing well, and there's a lot of factors that play into that. I think year 2 with having Tristan being more comfortable at left tackle is a huge thing. Having Ben Bredesen next to him, a guy that's really, really good at communicating what we're trying to get done, and he's been able to help Graham out throughout this process of Graham growing as well. Cody's come a long way, and Luke Gadecki, I think, is one of the most underrated linemen in the league. It's a full group effort, and it's fun to see the chemistry and how they work together.
4-man rush. Mayfield in the pocket, throws end zone. It's caught by Otten for the touchdown.
Baker Mayfield's in the middle of a career year, and he knows the source of his success is obvious.
Mayfield has all sorts of time now. Throws on the run. He's got Evans inside the 20. Evans Down to
I'm just excited not getting the damn questions anymore from the media.
Yeah, I mean,
what's wrong with the run game? What's wrong with it? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like,
son of a gun.
Like, I mean, I feel like they look for us for answers, like we're, like it's all up to us. I mean, like, we can only do so much at the end of the day. I mean, we put our blood, sweat, and tears into this, as well as the coaching staff and everyone else. Sometimes it just doesn't go as planned, so.
The offense as a whole, like we meet as an offense as a whole on Wednesdays and go over stuff and making sure all the position groups are on the same page, because it's not, it's not just the O-line, it's not just the running backs, not just the quarterbacks, that are going to make the run game go. It's, all 11 positions on the field.
Sean 1, ready? Starts up front, man. Let's go. Starts up front. Let's go.
Us 5 up front are one of the tightest groups at least I've been around. We all want to play for each other. I mean, that bond and closeness we all have, I think it just kind of fuels us out there on the field and everything, and we always have each other's backs.
Come on. Let's go, baby. I got you. Let's run. Let's have a day. Come on, run it. Come on, Cody. All day. Yep, good comms all day. Graham, good comms all day, okay?
Luke Gedeke, last year we should remember was his first year as the starter at right tackle, and it went really, really well. But he's taken his game to another level this year, and now he's playing some of the best football among all right tackles in the NFL.
Nothing crazy. We know what today's about. We know what today's about. We know what we have to do. Let's f***ing do it. Have a day.
I mean, our O-liner in general, everyone's the same age. Like, we're 25 and 26. Yeah. And then Graham, what's Graham, 22?
Yeah, something like that, the baby of the room.
Cheapers.
But no, really excited. I mean, Tristan's obviously locked down for a few years now here, so hats off to him.
Tristan Wirfs is going to his 4th straight Pro Bowl, his 2nd straight as a left tackle. He has the lowest quarterback pressure rate of all tackles in the NFL at 4.3%. So in addition to that, you added a center in Graham Barton in the first round of the draft. That's a really hard job for a rookie. He has to know a lot. He has to make a lot of calls. He has to get guys in place, and he's handled the communication part of that job really, really well.
Just like, be wary. They're trying to get you to set all the way out there.
Yeah, I did set all the way out there.
Okay. Yeah. Ben took the bait. I had 57 on that same one.
You have Cody Mauk, probably the most improved player on that line. Finish it off with the one addition to that group, Ben Bredesen, under the radar signing for the Buccaneers in the spring, and he stepped right into that job and really helped that whole offensive line gel. So just from one end to the other, the Buccaneers have had top performers this year. And like I said, I think it all comes together into an elite offensive line.
So now let's get into next week's game against the Chargers. We have a big West Coast trip here. When you think of the Chargers this year, I mean, a lot of what comes to mind is Justin Herbert and it's Harbaugh as the coach, but their defense is not anything to ignore. Fewest points allowed, 5th in the league in total sacks, with a turnover differential of plus 11.
Yeah, that's the weird one.
Plus 11. And you definitely have some star power with some of these guys. You got Khalil Mack, you got Joey Bosa, you got Derwin James. That could really be a lot for the offensive line and everyone to get protected, and that's something you can tell they decided to prioritize.
Tampa Bay, 3 straight wins. Atlanta Falcons, 4 straight losses. The division is now flipped. Tampa Bay is in great position to get to the postseason. And if their running game continues to help Baker Mayfield the way they have, they're going to be a dangerous team going forward.
And it really has been an identity shift for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and that's taken pressure off of Baker Mayfield, and it's also opened up all their play action stuff.
Don't let up. Show him how big your heart is. Good man, after you tell him I'm kicking his ass, I'm doing all. Yeah, let's rock. Win on 3, 1, 2, 3.
So with 2 backs on the field, it's going to be a downfield shot for Jalen McMillan, and the rookie coming off a career best game against Las Vegas. Mayfield wide open, McMillan, walk-in touchdown! His 3rd in the last 2 games, and that was as easy as it gets. Talked about it. This has been as good of an early strike offense as there is. They execute right out of the gate. A lot of that has to do with how good the offensive line is.
Yes, sir, bro. I'm telling you, they gonna move. They gonna move how we move, bro.
We running.
For real.
We running it.
After that bye week, ever since that bye week, I've just been on a different level, different mindset, and just ready to help this team in any way I can, really.
I can only imagine for a defensive coordinator what it's like to scheme against us because the personnel changes. I mean, we get into 13 personnel, 21, 11. It's just how do you defend that?
Baker's had a ton of time in the pocket, looks comfortable, delivering strikes all over the field, and giving his guys opportunities to catch and run.
Right back to the ground. That's a head of steam.
There it is.
That's the big type of run that this offensive line is looking for. And it comes from Irving. It's the best non-Mayfield run of the day, 18 yards.
He gives us a big boost, obviously. He seems like he breaks one a game for us, and it ends up being a big play.
Empty set, blitz coming. Mayfield out to the left. Throws on the move for Mike Evans, who gets loose. Down the sideline, Mike Evans. It's a touchdown for Tampa Bay.
Well, watch this offensive line right here. They're going to set with depth and help each other out. Pass off the games and give Baker a chance to make plays.
I don't know if they're scared of you or what. Yeah. But these mother ping-ponging off your ass. They can't hit him. I said, man! He looked up. I thought when I released it, I thought it was too high. But I remembered he's 6'5". Correct. I'm about to say, he went up there and got it right in the face.
Remember Bucky Irving, only 10 snaps last week. He's been dealing with back and hip injuries, and that looks like a man who's trying to stretch out a sciatic nerve or two.
Working that IT band. He was doing that for over 2 minutes. He had a full yoga session.
Here we go, let's go! We're going to set it off with this run right here. Bucky doing great. Pop that mother... Pop that butt!
He's pulling to block Joey Bosa, and that helps spring Bucky Irving. Right on cue, Bredesen had the key block, and Bucky with a big gainer.
Well, watch this. They're going to get a couple blockers in front of Bucky Irving. And once again, it's Derwin James. He's got to come up and make that play. And if you're light in the box there, you're going to get overmatched by some of those big offensive linemen. That's part of their strategy, getting back to the Bucs. I mean, they want to control the clock, run the ball, limit your possessions.
Mayfield, shot, end zone, Evans! It's a touchdown! To extend the lead on a 2-touchdown day for the future Hall of Famer.
How you stop 13, bro? You can't. You can't, bro. You can't stop him, bro. It's the 1K, bro.
Man, you acting up today. You need an ass whoop.
500 plus total yards. That's the way you want to close a game. On offense.
Todd Bowles' crew. This is where Tampa Bay has been very good. Once you get to the month of December, they have been very strong down the stretch. The most dominant performance against the LA defense this season. They're inching ever closer to locking up the NFC South for a 4th straight year.
Hey, we haven't had one of these in a long time. So everybody say, yeah!
Feel good to be a little under the radar at this time of the year, and because you guys certainly look like you're playoff ready, especially the style you're playing.
Yeah, I mean, we're still, playoffs are down the road for us. We still have to take it one game at a time, and that's the mentality that we have, and that's why you see guys executing and playing like we've been in playoff mode for a few weeks now, and that's the mentality we have to have, but control our own destiny at this point, one game at a time.
Down the home stretch, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers look like contenders. They've overcome a midseason slump for the 2nd straight year, but this time with one of the youngest rosters in the league. The Bucs are in a sprint to the NFC South finish line, and they're running on the legs of Bucky Irving.
It's been all a blessing, man, just taking it all in. Pretty much just trying to keep my head down, stay humble, remain the course, and keep winning.
Outside the number 50 to the 45 to the 40. Bucky
Bucky has turned into a fan favorite this season, and fast. But for a running back that plays with such flash, there's a particular humility that keeps him grounded.
Growing up, pretty much just always been like the guy that the team needed to make big plays. Also always just, like, I got my Uncle Jeff I just call and talk to. He's a guy that pretty much threw me into the football world and pretty much always telling me there's always room out there for improvement. Don't get satisfied with where you at. And I pretty much just always try to help that, have that mindset, because I truly love this game, and I do it for the kids out there, because I know what I had to go through to get here. So pretty much just keeping my head down and staying humble.
Bucky enters Week 17 just 80 rushing yards shy of 1,000 for the season. The quest for 1K puts him in the same boat as one of his teammates.
I always knew about Mike Evans, though, because I used to play with him on Madden and just throw fade balls to him. He'd catch it every time. Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, all them guys, used to watch their little Super Bowl run.
In the midst of an incredible season, the rookie is already a man of habit. And on game day, he's the first one in the parking lot, armed with the essentials.
Gotta bring my dog with me, my good luck charm, dog. It's my good luck charm right here, man. You see, he ain't got no legs, man. He been with me for about like 4 years now. I got him when I was at Minnesota, and I had an incredible game. And then they had passed these out, and I kept him with me the whole time. He traveled with me, though. It's my baby right here. Incredible, man. He doing incredible things, man. I gotta keep him with me.
Bucky's becoming a fan favorite pretty quickly. You hear the chants in the stadium. What impresses you about this rookie?
It's hard to get down. Not the biggest guy by any means, but he's trying to make an explosive play every time he touches the ball, and that's what you saw from his college tape, and he's translated it directly to the NFL, which is not easy to do. For him, it's just get the ball in his hands and see what happens, because it's fun to watch.
Oh, man, let's make it happen today, baby boy.
Bucky, everybody comes in with balls. I'm sure everybody, the running back wants 1,000 yards. You're close to that now. What would that mean? It's been a long time in this organization. I know they came close last year. What would it mean to get over 1,000 for you?
It'll mean a lot. I give all credit to them guys up front. Like I say, they do a fantastic job each and every week on going out there and doing what they do best. But I give all credit to them. Every day I step on that field, I don't take it for granted. I truly love what I do every day, so just being out there and have fun with the game, and you got to be able to have each other back and be able to know your role and perfect that at a high level. Best OG in the world right here. Tell him, be the dog.
What'd you say to him?
Best OG in the world right here.
Nah, this is what you say. I got him!
Got him! Don't I watch this every massage? Every week. Every day. This ain't just for the camera, dog. I've been watching this since I was little, though. Tavon Austin got one of the greatest highlight tapes ever. You can ask around, they know about him. He's special, folks.
We know these guys, so let's just go out there, relax. Let's have fun. We know what we're going to do. We know how we're going to attack it. Do your best. That's all you can do. Don't try to do anything extra. At the end of the day, teams like this, you got to choke them out at the beginning of the game. You eliminate them early, and then you stomp them out at the end. All right?
For Bucky Irving, the goal is clear, and the achievement is in sight. Win the game against a division rival, and in the process, become the first Buccaneer rookie to eclipse 1,000 yards rushing since Doug Martin in 2012.
Right here, man. Don't have it on your mind, but have it on your mind. You know the goal is.
Impressive Tampa Bay offense. They are 5th in the NFL in scoring, just under 30 points per game. They're 3rd in total offense. When they score first, good things happen. They're 8-1 this season.
Let's see what they come out with and how they try to attack this thing early to try and get the jump on Carolina. They really want to play this one from the front. Remember, 2 things going today. Irving going for 1,000 yards. Needs 80 to start off, and an offensive line that's determined to get him there.
2nd down and 4 for the Bucs. Keep it on the ground. Irving, the rookie's got a 1st down, slashing for 10.
So Tristan Wirfs, watch 78. This is why he's an all-pro. You see how he just caves in. A'Shawn Robinson, who's having a very good year for Carolina.
2nd down and 1. Pistol formation here for Tampa Bay on the opening drive. Irving, he's got a 1st down. Runs off the contact. Angles to the outside. Tampa Bay is moving the ball with ease. 1st and goal with Irving in the backfield. Mayfield double clutch throws. Caught by Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Major statement to open the day.
So Mike Evans gives Caleb Farley the look like he's going to the fade route to the corner of the end zone and then hops inside on the slant. And Baker Mayfield says pitch and catch. And Tampa Bay is off to the races.
Crack that 1,000.
Can't think about it, just gotta go.
We mentioned Tampa Bay and the amount of rookies that have had an impact. A lot of credit to GM Jason Light and his 11th year running football operations for the Bucs.
2nd year in a row. Last year they led the league in the amount of playing time for rookies throughout the league. And by the way, what did they do? Won a division. This team has gone to the playoffs 4 straight years with a chance to go for the 5th straight year for the first time in franchise history under Jason Light's direction.
Irving. Bucky Irving taking the sideline, kicking it into another gear. Bucky Irving continues to impress, that one to the tune of 34 yards on the rip.
Do this, Mike. Come on.
1st down in Carolina territory. We are under 9 minutes to play in this 1st half. Mayfield floated, caught by Irving, turns it upfield. He's a dart. Bucky Irving could go! Diving for the pylon! Irving down inside the 1. Buccaneers believe it's a touchdown. Mayfield up in the air. Evans, the hands, secures it for the score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tampa Bay doing exactly what they planned to do in this 1st half.
It's cool. I'm gonna let OG take all my touchdowns. You good?
No touchdowns for Bucky Irving today, but it doesn't matter. The Bucs run away with a win, and in the process, Bucky writes his name in franchise history.
Here we go. Line of scrimmage is now the 22. Gets Irving again. Irving knifes through. Another strong run for Irving. He's closing in on 100 yards in the 1st half.
Every day I step on that field, I don't take it for granted. I truly love what I do every day, so just being out there to go out there and have fun with the game and don't think about all the outside noise and things like that, and just being out there and playing the kids' game.
Buck, yeah!
You're doing your thing.
Yeah, how proud are you guys, your rookie class? Jalen McMillan has exploded now with a bunch of touchdowns. We know Graham's played all year. We saw Devin Culp today make some plays. I mean, just to see your rookie class just get off like that.
I mean, we got to thank our GM. He do a great job of drafting us, so got to give all credit to him.
Bucky, when you look at Baker Mayfield today, he had as many touchdowns as he did in completions. What does that say about your quarterback?
Like I always said about that guy, man, I love that guy to death, even though we had just met. But, I mean, that's a guy that you want to have on your team. He's willing to go to work every day. He's competitive. He want to win games, and them the type of guys I like to be around.
Yeah, I mean, Bucky always brings the aspect of, even if it's a dirty run, not all of them are block perfect, but he's able to break some tackles and create explosive plays. And so, yeah, just proud of him. Anytime you give him that many opportunities, good things are going to happen.
Mike Evans now less than 100 yards away from another 1,000-yard season. That's got to be pleasing to you on top of all this win heading into next week.
Yeah. Obviously, Mike's a huge part of this offense, and the record's pretty important for us to get, for him to achieve it, but for us to make sure it happens. And so, having it right there in front of us and not having to force things. Obviously, when he's in the game, he's a huge part of that, and he creates the explosive plays in the pass game. So, looking forward to seeing what happens next week.
To gain 1,000 yards in a season, you need someone with talent. To do it 11 years in a row, you need someone else.
I played a lot of ball, so I've seen almost everything as far as the season goes, and it's a week-to-week league, and that's true. That's how you have to take it. I mean, each practice, I'm trying to get my mind right, get ready, get better at something, and I just attack it like that because you can't take these moments for granted because nothing is promised.
I think Mike Evans was a Hall of Famer a couple of years ago. I think last season he became a first ballot Hall of Famer after another 1,000-yard season, another playoff run. Here's the take. Mike Evans is the greatest Tampa Bay Buccaneer of all time. We have over a decade now of dominance and durability by one of the best dudes in any locker room.
Mike Evans, touchdown Tampa Bay.
Now he's chasing Jerry Rice. And he's tied with Randy Moss overall with 10 1,000-yard receiving seasons. Week 18, he needs 85 to hit 1,000 for the 11th time in his 11 seasons. The whole staff, the whole team very much wanted Mike to get that 1,000 yards, and they weren't shy about saying it.
Let's put things in perspective. You're talking about tying somebody that has all receiving records across the NFL throughout history. So that record is important for us, for to get him to that. Obviously, winning is the most important part, but those two things go hand in hand.
Mike's, okay, everyone out there at home watching, Mike's going to wear a damn gold jacket. First ballot. Mike's a first ballot Hall of Famer, and it's not even close. Don't let anybody tell you different. And going for, 11 straight seasons?
It's phenomenal.
It's unreal.
Yeah, I mean, to play that long at the highest of levels.
Think about the
longevity. And just the success that he's had. Yeah, I mean, you miss a few games and all of a sudden you're out of the 1,000-yard running. But, I mean, as good as he is, he's
right there.
He's going to find a way.
The moment is here. Let's go. Take it.
Be out there on the field with him. I cherish every moment because I don't know when he's going to hang it up. So just being out there to tell my kids one day that I played with a Hall of Fame is going to be great.
I love the game. I'm trying to go out on top. I'm trying to help this team win ball games. And, I got a lot of history to chase.
Getting him involved early and often is a lot of the reasons we've had success. And so those things go hand in hand. Yeah, there's balance, and the most important thing is winning, but I see it playing out. If we win, that's Mike's getting the record.
Back here in Tampa, it's Week 18. Saints and the Buccaneers. Bucs win, and they win the division and are in the playoffs. So big stakes on the line for this game. It's picture-perfect weather-wise out. Temperatures in the low 70s, a little breeze. Come on, Mike. Look alive out there, huh, brother? Let's go. We're going to get you this today, all right? It's interesting. Among the storylines today, Tom, Mike Evans, of course, the guy that you threw so many touchdowns to, he's 85 yards away from tying Jerry Rice's record of 11 consecutive 1,000-yard seasons. How about that?
Insane statistics, and it just talks about his consistent dependability, reliability, but the explosiveness of his game. He actually basically missed 4 games this season and still is on pace for another 1,000 yards. But this defense, they're going to make it challenging for him to get that record.
But with that, there is not only as a quarterback you're thinking about it, offensive coordinator, you're trying to win. You need to win, but you're trying to get that for him, aren't you?
Yeah, there's a lot of, I guess, internal pressure. And if you're Baker Mayfield, you know, hey, my boy's got a big incentive if I can get him these catches and yards. So it's weighing on your mind. But the priority is to win the game. So if they're really got 2 guys on Mike, he's got to find other guys like he was trying to find there.
The Saints, didn't make it easy. I mean, they knew what was at stake. They were talking the whole time. They said, stay on 13, outside leverage, I got your help inside. They kept saying it over and over. And so we knew that they were aware of the record.
Here's Mayfield, second down. Got a right foot over the middle and has a completion in the first catch to Mike Evans. Evans again 85 yards away from that Jerry Rice record, another 1,000-yard season. That'll give him 6 yards.
Another 3rd down and long, but they're in 4-down territory, kind of right on the fringe here, field goal range. See if Baker can get this ball out of his hands quickly.
Mayfield dog over the middle. It's Evans. He's got a first down. Down to the 25 as Mike Evans has his 2nd catch of the day. 3rd and 10, blitz coming. Mayfield sees alone. Evans in stride. Mike Evans has a first down. Another big 3rd down catch by Mike Evans on this drive, and keeps it going.
They absolutely needed that, and when you need a play, you go to your go-to guy.
From the 6, it's Mayfield. Throwing a fade. Mike Evans defended well by Kool-Aid McKinstry. Fans wanted a flag, but McKinstry all over it. That stand by the Saints will force a field goal try here with 1:03 left in this half.
And I've been in that Tampa locker room in situations where you don't feel like it's gone your way and you're at home, you're going up against teams you should probably beat. And it's a 10-point game. They've been down at different times throughout this year, and they do have a lot of resiliency in this locker room as well. So I expect a very competitive second half.
At halftime, did you come up with some choice words with your defense?
They weren't so much choice words. They were more or less what we have to do to win and what they were doing to us. They came alive in the second half, and they calmed down. That's the biggest thing.
I think in this second half, what I would love to see is actually maybe some up-tempo from this Bucs offense. Why would you do that? You could slow down the rush to the Saints a little bit, but you could also get more possessions here in the second half.
Second and long after that, Mayfield comes over the middle. Evans has the catch at the 35 and a hit right away.
What you at, about 80 now? What you at, about 80 right now? Mike Evans. Mike, come on, about 80. Mike, don't just Mike, about 80.
Yeah, the Saints are a team that always game plans really well against us, and they come out and play hard. It's a division rival for a reason.
Mayfield over the middle. Evans falling down. Made the catch. Practically on his back, but grabbed that one going to the ground.
What a concentration catch there by Mike. What incredible hands by him. There's a lot of reasons why he's had 1,000 yards for 10 straight seasons.
Mayfield from his own end zone again. He's in trouble. Now gets rid of it. Evans has a catch, and he's got the first down. When in trouble, when on 3rd down, go to Mike Evans. Back to throw. Steps up. Near side. Evans up near the 40. Boy, that'll get him real close to the record, trying to tie Jerry Rice. Mayfield throwing far side. Evans has it. Makes the catch. First down, and he's out. Wow.
On what feels like the last drive of the game for the Bucs, Mike Evans is cruising.
Mike Evans 5 yards away from tying Jerry Rice's all-time record for consecutive 1,000-yard seasons.
What we got? How much I need? Come on.
The plan is simple. Get the ball to Mike, get the touchdown, and the win. But reality takes a turn.
He looks like he's calling a pass. Maybe it's just a simple diagonal.
Mayfield, Evans is doubled, looking around, flips it out. Near side, Irving gets in.
Come on.
What were your thoughts when Bucky scored on that play rather than dropping down at the 5 or 6 yard line?
We won the game, great, but now I'm going to be the guy that didn't get the 1,000 yards. So now he's going to have to play 11 more years after that if we weren't going to get him that. So, no, but it was obviously most important thing is winning. All jokes aside, most important thing is winning, but you have a little second on the sideline there to realize that you're that close to it.
I'm guessing you knew you were 5 yards short. The whole thing going through your head, what was it like?
I was hoping we'd get this out because I can't pass up history, and Coach Bowles didn't want to let it pass up or Liam. So I'm happy that they had me go out there and get that because it's been hard to do for 11 straight years, and to be tied with one of the, if not the greatest receiver of all time, it means a lot to me and my family.
So it comes down to this, 4th down and 5. Play clock at 3. Get the play off. Pressure coming. Rattler near side. It's incomplete. Bucs will take over, and they're going to go to the playoffs.
No, the defense, they knew the record was on the line too, so they were trying to get off the field. They were trying to stop him and just give me another opportunity to, chase history. So I appreciate them for that. And like I said, we got a lot more work to do.
Now anxiety. This game is over. You got to throw a ball to Mike Evans, don't you?
I think you got to give him a try.
He's 5 yards short of Jerry Rice's record, and he's out there. Crowd is chanting Mike.
Baker Mayfield sticking. I wish you could run like a jet sweep in front where you knew 100% chance of completion.
But Mike Evans is 5 yards away from Jerry Rice's consecutive 1,000-yard record. So that's why they're looking to throw it here. Mayfield throwing. Evans! He goes! Jerry Rice has company! This whole crowd knew it too, and that'll do it. Evans, 11 straight 1,000-yard seasons. He ties Jerry Rice's record, now with 11, the second most 1,000-yard seasons of all time, and he does it as division champs, and his Bucs are going to the playoffs.
Hey guys, congrats, NFC South. I understand this is a hat and t-shirt game. We got bigger fish to fry. But we did a hell of a job today coming back. That's a way to fight 4 quarters, guys. 1,000 yards.
Taki want the Shelly. Right, one time. Let me see it. Let's see what you got.
Wait. Hey. Now, we don't know when we're playing or what time. Now, if we have to play on Saturday, we'll be in on Tuesday. If not, I will see you guys on Wednesday.
Hey, man, I appreciate y'all. Love y'all so much, man. This season's always going to be a grind, man, but having y'all motherfuckers around make it easier. Yes, sir. I love y'all, man. Love you too. We ain't done. We ain't done. Champs on 3, 1, 2, 3.
History, man. This is what we watch sports for.
Season after season after season. Now spanning 11 consecutive years, he's had at least 1,000 yards.
Going into the Sunday night Super Wild Card Weekend home game against the Washington Commanders. By the way, a rematch in the same spot as week 1. Here we go again.
It's a playoff game in Tampa. We're getting used to this. 5 straight years in the playoffs, Chris.
To see the growth of these two teams, we
Yes.
watched them on opening day. They're like two completely different football teams now.
Baker rolling out and firing. Why not? Right away to Mike Evans to the 41-yard line. It's Evans again. Mike Evans.
So the Buccaneers have a 4-point lead and they have the ball. They've gotten away from the end zone a little bit after that big 3rd and 4th down stops.
Daniels, end zone, incomplete, no flag. Buccaneers.
They're up 17-13. It's the 4th quarter, and they have the ball, and they are moving the ball pretty well. And then an end around to Jalen McMillan is called from the right to the left.
Oh, the ball's down. Mayfield lost it, and Washington pulled it away. And it's Bobby Wagner, the captain.
It's a short field from there, and they score the go-ahead touchdown to make it 20-17.
Daniels, throwing end zone, touchdown. Washington takes the lead.
Buccaneers were able to get down the field. It was another pretty good drive. Again, they were moving the ball very well. A big play by K. Dotton on that drive, by Bucky Irving. But obviously they want a touchdown. They want to go up. Maybe if it's 4th and 1, they go for it there. But 4th and 3, the Buccaneers decide to kick the tying field goal. And then Washington simply used the remainder of the time to go down and score the game-winning field goal.
The Washington Commanders off the upright, and it is in! They doink their way to the divisional round!
I mean, right now it absolutely sucks. So it's disappointing overall because I believe in this team. I believe we had the talent, and trying to take a step back, big picture, is this group fought.
Well, not only have the Buccaneers won 4 straight division titles, they've also managed to maintain this high-level offensive output, one of the league's best offense from year to year, dating all the way back to the Super Bowl year in 2020. The offense, as 2024 ended, looks good, very good for the foreseeable future. Chris Godwin got re-signed, which was an incredible outcome for the Buccaneers to start the 2025 offseason. So you have every single starter and almost all the reserves from that offense back to start 2025.
Very exciting to have everybody back. That was very important to all of us to have some continuity, with starting with Todd hiring Josh.
The continuity will remain essentially the same. Like we did last year, is morph it to the players. We want to keep the root of that the same because that takes as much time as anything.
The last couple of years we've had new coordinators and they've changed, we've had new offenses to learn, and it's not an easy thing to do. It really helps that we're going to have a lot of familiarity with that, and not only in the scheme but in the people that we're working with.
I don't think you'd call Mike Evans young. Baker Mayfield is still very much in his prime. One of the best offensive lines in the game. All 5 starters back. The oldest one is Tristan Wirfs. He was drafted in 2020. You hit big in the draft on not only Bucky Irving, which was maybe the steal of the whole draft, but also Jalen McMillan. Your tight ends, K. Dotton, obviously a player the coaches love. Really stepped up big time at certain times in the 2024 season, like when Chris Godwin got hurt and he started playing a lot more in the slot. There's really just no obvious weakness, and there's even depth at a lot of these spots on offense. So if you're talking about the offense, there's definitely reason to be very confident going into 2025.
Yeah, and they keep the band together.
He's not done.
I mean, Jason Light has done this now multiple off seasons in a row.
You again?
Me again. Me again. This whole organization just became a family. Coming in as a 22-year-old rookie, all the way up to now, to a 35-year-old young man. From them keeping me around for 14 years shows that.
If you look at this defense, you've got a lot to really be excited about. You've got Vita Vea and Kalijah Kancey as that duo up front. Those are your 2 top sack guys.
Here we go!
If you can pump up that edge rush, and they started that by signing Hassan Reddick.
This was a team that was a couple short pieces away. I felt like that I could bring my knowledge, bring my abilities, blend it with the guys that's already here. You got great pieces, you got Vita, a young guy, Yaya. So just knowing that I could come here, help out, I thought it'd be fun.
Yaya Diaby quietly had an even better second season than his first breakout rookie season. Antoine Winfield really wasn't able to follow up his All-Pro season as much because of injuries, but he still has that All-Pro playmaking ability at the back end. Zion McCollum really stepped up as a full-time starter last year. I just think you have pieces all over the place, and you also have Todd Bowles. The track record for Todd Bowles putting together great defenses here has me optimistic about that group too.
Let's lead this unit. Put everybody on our back today.
To me, this is a golden era of Buccaneer football.
How many times can we do that, though? It's going to take all of us, bro. Come on.
5 straight playoff appearances, 4 straight division titles. No reason to think the Buccaneers won't be favored to win the division again.
We know what today's about. We know what we have to do.
The Buccaneers have established themselves in the 2020s as one of the few teams that's there at the end every single year. And, you know, I think that's a testament to the architects of this team, Jason Light and Todd Bowles. With all this success in a row, I think the future looks bright for the Buccaneers.